Feel better?
Nah. Now I do.
Well, welcome back to Bourbon Theory. Instead of that, how about welcome back to Bourbon Theory? I'm Bill.
I'm Josh.
And today we have another versus.
Pretty special one.
So we got a bottle kill Pappy 10 here. And
that's what you're supposed to do with bottle kills.
Yeah. And
better on
we got an almost bottle
bottles.
Kill of Weller 107, which, and it's an old squat bottle. So we will, this one we'll be killing soon.
Yeah.
In fact, I might kill it later tonight.
Probably a good idea.
So it's, I don't know, it's 2014, 2015, somewhere in there.
I don't think there's even laser etch.
I'm looking for a laser code and I'm not seeing it. No, that's not what that's on the label itself.
I got glasses now. Oh, there it is. This is older than you think it is. That is. Oh god, the label's messing with it. Where'd it go? That bad boy.
Y'all just hang with us. We'll be done in about a week.
Is 2002?
It's possible. I guess. Possible.
02.
No.
Okay. So.
You were 7.
I was a youngin'. We had just moved to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Just briefly before then. So, Pappy, good old Pappy 10, one of the only Pappies that we like.
Yep.
Haven't had 15 in a minute. So, might need to getting a sample of that from somebody. So we can put that up against some other.
Yeah, we could trade some ice with JTS Brown or something. Like a case.
You know, I think Alan has one. I'm sure he would absolutely go for that. For sure.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah. we can sell anything at the tasting.
Yeah.
We sold tequila last time.
Heck yeah.
And actually I bought 2 bottles last week.
Sitting right over there.
So
it might be on camera, I don't know.
Yeah, it might be.
But 10 years old, roughly 7 years old.
Yep.
Same mash bill. It is rumored to be 75 corn, 21 wheat, and 4 malted barley.
And they're both 107.
Both 107 proof.
So we would like to just ask you to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, give us a like.
Pappies don't come easily, guys.
Yeah, drop us a comment, and we are growing, and we want to continue to do that. So we need your help.
We're at like 783 at this very moment.
Yeah, so we'll get there. We will get there. It's been a slow growth, but
I'd like to be about 217 more. Did my small math backwards there.
Let's get to
now. Before we start sipping, I just want to point out who got the nicest pour of the Pappy.
I did.
You're welcome.
You know why?
Because I poured it.
Because I'm the Pappy.
No, not yet. And it won't be from me. I'm pregnant.
I'm your father, Luke.
There's the intro.
So I am the Pappy of the 2 of us, anyway.
That's some dogs.
This has really got a fruity nose.
Oh yeah, getting that grape.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting some cherry with it too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even a little apple.
Yeah. Yeah, we did pick up apple on the Pappy 12, I think, when we tried it last. Yeah. We still have just a little bit of that left in the sample bottle.
Kind of a white grape like thing.
Yeah. Not that traditional like Concord grape we get on like GTS and stuff like that.
Well, let's see. Do we clink?
Nope.
We did now. Wow. The fruit turned more of a light fruit, like that apple on the palate. Quite a bit of spice.
Little tiny hint of some wheat funk on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some oak in there. This pretty enjoyable. At retail.
My only problem with Pappy is that the oak is a little bitter.
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit on the bitter side, and that's where some of that spice, the spice that I'm saying I'm getting, is really
from the oak.
Yeah,
yeah. If the oakiness was more like a stag, I would be one of the biggest Pappy fans you could find. It's just,
and if it were
available.
Well, and closer to at least closer to retail.
Yeah. If I could go to a liquor store twice a year and be like, oh crap, they got Pappy, and buy it for MSRP, I would absolutely do that. At least the 10 and the 15.
Yeah.
And now that we have a channel, I would buy any of them if I could get them at MSRP.
As of right now, the best place to get a pour of this, if you're in Kentucky in particular, is go to Evergreen.
On a Wednesday.
Or go to that bottle shop off of Whiskey Road there.
Bottle shop and tasting room in Louisville.
I'm not sure what day they have, but they do some half price pours as well some days.
They just had a great selection and really, really, really good prices.
Wonderful selection, yeah. So, and don't be, they do have a walk-up window, but if you go up,
you gotta be buzzed in.
They gotta buzz you in. And it's a small place, but they got a great selection and very knowledgeable person. Ooh, man.
Cherry.
Yeah. And funk.
Yeah.
Man, it's a nice nose.
Yes, it is. This was kind of the bottle that got you into wheated bourbon.
It is.
Which is maybe your favorite still?
I don't know. I mean, I have branched out so much now from where I was. Rye or...
It's your longtime favorite subcategory of bourbon.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll never say no to one.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I'm finding the more of them that I've tried, the less enamored I am. I'm not the biggest fan of the wheat. I don't mind it. There's definitely a time and a place for it. I think I just prefer like the rye bite a little more than like the sweet, soft,
it's a
funky.
Well,
sometimes
this gets the thing of being sweet, soft. I remember when I first started drinking 107, thinking, man, that's hot.
Yeah, first time I drank it, I thought that too,
and stuff. But it's and like I said, and everybody's like, well, the wheat is the smooth grain, the sweeter grain, the this, that.
Not always.
No,
not always. Tell you what, that Bardstown high wheat, that's got some spice to it.
This
one is soft. This thing is sweet.
Oh man,
this thing is gentle. This is a lullaby.
I'm glad there's at least one or two more of these old squat bottles on the shelf, I think.
Yeah, at least one. Let's see one of them for sure. All right, let's drink it, shall we?
Let's do it. See, like that is spicy. There's also a sweet to it. It's really more of a caramel than it is a berry. For me, it's there's an oak component. I'm telling you right now, that's the winner of these two. First sip, that's winner. But man, it's got some spice to it, and that's just hitting me right tonight.
I've got this weird thing on my finish right now.
I'm getting that funk on the finish for sure.
I'm getting this dry barley.
But man, I'm getting so much more oak on this than I am on the 10-year on the Pappy.
I'm leaning Pappy right now, which is weird.
Yeah.
Which is not my norm. Mm-mm. Let's go ahead and get in here with the drop. Ooh, boy, that fruit. That white grape note.
But the oak is more prominent now with the drop.
A little bit more, but man, that fruit pops still. Good
Let's see.
God. That white grape.
Kind of went bland
A little bit.
with the drop. It went bland.
Yeah.
It's still good. It's still, that, but it's.
Yeah, I liked it way more without the water.
Yeah. And although there was very little in this bottle, this was a pretty fresh pour.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
this.
only a couple weeks old.
So it went away quickly.
About a month old. Whew.
Man, this is just so much better. And I don't want to give it away here before the end of the video, but
It's a little late for that.
the Antique 107 is better. Man, that's got some spice on it.
Yeah, that's better with water. Checkmate.
Oh yeah, it's the Weller 107 all the way.
Yep.
That's an A- pour tonight.
I'm a B.
Tonight,
I'm a B, B minus.
yeah. Today it's an A-, B- for me.
You've always loved your Wellers, though.
I've always loved the 107 in particular. Now, I also, and this is the Special Reserve. I get a lot of spice off.
I do too.
off
I'm
of
not
it.
the biggest fan of Special Reserve.
In fact, it was a tasting that you missed, but I think we had a 23 Thomas H. Handy at like 134, 136 proof.
Yeah, I missed that one.
And at the other end of the table, we had Weller Special Reserve. And the Weller Special Reserve was spicier and hotter at 90 proof.
You know,
And the
it is
134.
so weird how different days and different times can hit you different. That's why we introduced our Redo Review series.
And honestly, but this wasn't just me. Now, I did probably lead the jury some because this was a tasting and we probably had 400 people through the line. And there are regulars that are there that are really bourbon people and
then complete and
stuff,
total newbies.
yeah, exactly. And it's always good to get their reactions and try not to lead them in what they're doing. But we're also very cautious. If we have something that's 134 proof, we'll tell them
Hey,
you're stepping up 44 points.
That's going to be
proof.
freaking hot.
But the regulars that were bourbon people were feeling the same way. The Special Reserve was hitting better than the Handy was. And I love the Handies. I think they're great.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Never had one.
it is one of my favorite of the VTAC collection. So
Never had one. Love to try one. If you want to send us a sample, our P.O. box is in the description of the video. If you want to send us anything,
yeah.
our P.O. box is in the description of the video.
But let's not say anything because there could be some.
If you want to send us whiskey, aged spirit related items,
Yeah.
thank you. In
Dog
advance.
treats, something like that.
Yeah, the dogs would love that. Feel free to do that. Dad'll make
not
a
like
video.
they need them.
Dad'll make a video and put it on TikTok.
Not like they need them. Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to do that. I'll do it from my iPhone. So.
And I'll show you how to do it. Pretty simple.
And I'll probably forget.
Post a video of you like,
Looking up my nose.
turn this thing around.
I'll try to trim before that. Gosh, it's good.
Well, Dad, while you sip, I'll tell the people that, like great bourbon, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves and drink good whiskey.